Even a top performer is vulnerable to sudden economic shifts. When the company declares bankruptcy, that security vanishes, leaving behind exactly zero income. Monthly obligations remain even when the paychecks stop. Rent, car payments, and utility bills create an immediate and compounding financial vacuum. The pressure is as much psychological as it is financial. Avoiding family out of humiliation while debt collectors demand payment creates a state of constant, high-stakes stress. When traditional employment is no longer an option, survival depends on finding a solution that generates significant capital at record speed. Escaping this trap requires a digital mechanism capable of functioning under 4 specific high-pressure constraints. With no remaining savings, the system must cost $0 upfront. Without time for retraining, it must require 0 technical skills. Furthermore, it cannot involve selling to a personal network and must produce liquid cash within 24 hours. These 4 rules eliminate the vast majority of traditional side hustles. Survival in this scenario demands a mechanism that operates outside standard labor models. The breakthrough came from a university connection, generating $2,000 daily by routing automated digital commissions through a proprietary algorithm. This easy payday wealth system works by offloading the entire operational burden, from finding opportunities to closing franchises, to an automated software suite. The process begins by inputting basic details to establish a secure pathway for the commissions to be routed into your account. Upon activation, the algorithm begins scanning digital marketplaces for commission-based opportunities, handling the technical data matching that usually requires human intervention. As the software identifies and processes these digital matches, it begins depositing funds autonomously, removing the need for the user to ever pitch a product or manage a sale. The algorithm treats human limitations as variables to be engineered out, allowing the software to perform high-volume tasks that would be impossible for an individual to manage manually. The setup phase is designed for speed, requiring 15 minutes and 0 initial investment to bridge the gap between the user and the automated marketplace. This chart shows the speed of automated matches. Within 32 minutes, the system generated an initial $102.92. Scouting 24/7 without user fatigue, the volume compounds overnight to $1,541. Expanding to a 30-day view, continuous transaction matching pushes the total over $12,681. When income generation is detached from hourly labor and linked instead to high-velocity software, wealth can scale at a pace that traditional jobs cannot replicate. Within a month, the initial constraints are gone. Debts are cleared, credit card balances are zeroed, and the car is paid off. Transitioning this from a personal fix to a replicable interface required a 30-day development cycle and an $8,000 investment in back-end automation. To validate the software, 27 beta testers were given the system. Each one successfully replicated the results, proving the algorithm could produce profit for the average user. Financial freedom is built on owning a replicable system that produces consistent capital, providing a permanent shield against future economic volatility. The algorithm relies on finite processing capacity. To avoid a system collapse, active users must be strictly limited. Access is gated behind a small investment. This firewall ensures sufficient resources to cover server costs and 24/7 support. Digital leverage of this magnitude is a rare and fleeting opportunity. Securing your spot within the algorithm's capacity is the final step in taking control